Have you ever wondered why some people seem to achieve success effortlessly while others struggle and fail? What if I told you that failure isn't just bad luck, but actually a pattern that can be avoided? In today's video, we're going to break down the top reasons why most people fail and, more importantly, how you can avoid these mistakes to achieve success. Stay tuned because the last reason is the silent killer that no one talks about. Let's get into it. Let's talk about the fear of failure. This, my friends, is the #1 reason most people fail. They're so afraid to even try, so paralyzed by the thought of not making it, that they remain stuck. They become prisoners of their own fear. Think about it. Thomas Edison failed 10,000 times before perfecting the light bulb. Can you imagine if he had given up after the first 100, even the first 1,000 attempts? We wouldn't have the light bulb today. J.K. Rowling, the creative genius behind Harry Potter, was rejected by 12 publishers. 12. They told her no over and over again. But she didn't let those rejections define her. She persevered. And now, Harry Potter is a global phenomenon. And let's not forget Michael Jordan, arguably the greatest basketball player of all time. He was cut from his high school basketball team. Can you believe that? The coaches didn't see his potential. They didn't think he had what it took. But you know what? Michael didn't listen to them. He used that rejection as fuel to work even harder, and the rest, as they say, is history. So why do we let fear cripple us? Why do we allow it to hold us back from pursuing our dreams? Because we're afraid of judgment, we're afraid of embarrassment, we're terrified of making mistakes. But let me tell you something. Failure is not the opposite of success, it's a stepping stone to it. Every successful person you know, every single one, has failed at some point in their lives. They fell down, they dusted themselves off, and they got back up stronger and wiser. So how do we overcome this fear? How do we break free from these self-imposed chains? It starts with a shift in mindset. You need to reframe failure. Let me ask you something. If you were getting in your car to drive somewhere you've never been before, would you just start driving without any idea of where you were going? Of course not. You'd use a GPS, get directions, right? Because you understand that without a destination, you'll just end up lost. The same principle applies to life. You've got to know where you're going. This is why having clear goals is crucial to success. If you don't have a clear vision of what you want to achieve, you'll wander aimlessly through life, never reaching your full potential. Look at Elon Musk. The man's got a goal to colonize Mars. That's a big, hairy, audacious goal, right? But he's got it clearly defined, and he's taking massive action to make it happen. Arnold Schwarzenegger, the Terminator himself, he wrote down his life goals when he was just a kid. He wanted to be a bodybuilding champion, a movie star, and even get into politics. And guess what? He achieved it all because he had that clarity, that burning desire that propelled him forward. Oprah Winfrey, one of the most influential women in the world, she didn't just magically become a media mogul. She had a plan, a step-by-step roadmap to success. She knew what she wanted, and she went after it with everything she had. Without clear goals, you're like a ship without a rudder, tossed and turned by the waves, going wherever the current takes you. You'll waste precious time and energy on things that don't truly matter, on paths that don't lead you to your ultimate destination. So how do you gain this clarity? It's simple. Grab a pen and paper and write down your top 3 long-term goals. Breaking the chains of bad habits. Let's talk about habits. We all have them, those little things we do every day without even thinking. But here's the thing. Your habits are shaping your future. They can either propel you towards success or hold you back in a vice grip of mediocrity. Bad habits lead to bad results. It's as simple as that. Think about the most successful people you know. Chances are they have structured morning routines. They start their day with purpose, with intention. They exercise, they meditate, they prioritize their mental and physical well-being. They're also incredibly disciplined. They don't just work when they feel like it. They show up consistently, day in and day out, whether they're inspired or not. Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. And here's another crucial habit of successful people. They avoid distractions. They know that time is their most valuable asset, so they don't waste it on mindless scrolling, binge-watching, or engaging in unproductive activities. So why are bad habits so detrimental? Because they compound over time. That's the scary part. They're like snowflakes rolling down a hill, eventually turning into a massive avalanche of negative consequences. Procrastination, for example, might seem harmless at first. I'll just do it tomorrow, you tell yourself. But tomorrow turns into the next day and the next, and before you know it, you're drowning in missed deadlines, unfinished projects, and unrealized potential. So how do we break free from these chains of bad habits? It starts with awareness. You need to identify the negative patterns in your life, those self-sabotaging behaviors that are holding you back. What are you doing that's not serving you? Once you've identified those bad habits, it's time to replace them with productive ones. The mindset shift, from negative to unlimited. Let's talk about the most powerful tool you possess, your mind. It can either be your greatest asset or your biggest enemy. It all depends on how you use it. Henry Ford said it best, whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. Your beliefs shape your reality. If you constantly doubt yourself, if you fill your mind with negative self-talk, you're creating a self-fulfilling prophecy of failure. Successful people, on the other hand, cultivate a positive mindset. They practice gratitude. They focus on solutions, not problems. They understand that setbacks are temporary and view challenges as opportunities for growth. Studies have shown that a growth mindset, the belief that you can improve your abilities through hard work and dedication, leads to more success in all areas of life. When you believe in your capacity to learn and grow, you're more likely to embrace challenges, persevere through setbacks, and ultimately achieve your goals. So why does a negative mindset lead to failure? Because it kills motivation. It drains your energy. It keeps you stuck in a cycle of self-doubt and inaction. When you don't believe in yourself, why would anyone else? The good news is you can change your mindset. It's not easy, it takes conscious effort, but it's absolutely possible. Start by surrounding yourself with positive influences, limit your exposure to negative people and media. Instead, seek out mentors, books, podcasts, and environments that inspire and uplift you. Practice affirmations and visualizations. Flood your mind with positive self-talk. Visualize yourself achieving your goals with crystal clear clarity. The final hurdle: why giving up guarantees failure. We've talked about the fear of failure, the importance of clear goals, the power of habits, and the impact of mindset. But there's one final obstacle that stands between you and success: giving up too soon. Here's a harsh truth. Most people quit just before they're about to succeed. They've come so far, they've put in the work, they've overcome obstacles. But then, right when they're on the verge of a breakthrough, they throw in the towel. Walt Disney, the man who created the happiest place on earth, was fired from his job at a newspaper for lacking imagination. Can you believe that? Steve Jobs, the visionary behind Apple, was ousted from his own company, the company he built from the ground up. Colonel Sanders, the man who gave us Kentucky Fried Chicken, faced over 1,000 rejections before finding a restaurant that would agree to sell his chicken recipe. These individuals could have easily given up. They could have listened to the naysayers, the doubters, the ones who told them they weren't good enough. But they didn't. They persevered. They pushed through the pain, the rejection, the uncertainty, and they ultimately achieved greatness. So why do people give up? Often it's because they expect instant gratification. They live in a world of overnight success stories and social media highlights, forgetting that true success takes time, effort, and unwavering commitment. They get discouraged when they don't see immediate results. They lose sight of the bigger picture, the long game. They forget that success is a journey, not a destination. So how do you avoid falling into this trap? How do you cultivate the resilience and grit to keep going when the going gets tough? First and foremost, you need to stay committed to your goals. Write them down, review them daily, and remind yourself why you started in the first place. Secondly, embrace setbacks as learning experiences. Success isn't just for the lucky, it's for those who refuse to quit. The difference between failure and success: the willingness to keep going. Fear of failure? Face it. No clear goals? Define them. Bad habits? Replace them. Negative mindset? Fix it. Thinking of quitting? Push through. Now it's your turn. Which one of these reasons have you struggled with the most? Drop a comment below. And if this video helped you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a video that helps you level up. See you in the next one.